mid-air, unless it's some sort of juggle is going on. But it's going to be at that aerial space just above, or just below short hop, but just above the ground, where it's a lot of like short hop aerials going on to try and intercept each other before the word go.
Exactly. Oh, wow. Interception happening pretty quickly there. Ling going in.
Yeah, setting up really well, and I like how Link has started off playing into this corner, pulling up turnips, trying to get a little aggressive around these platforms, but always taking initiative to try and start things off. And that does give you really open to some easy Ness strings with these counterattacks and some PK Thunder tricks like you were mentioning.
Oh yeah, the tricks are happening. Ooh! Everybody always takes a big deep breath like, please, please.
I flinched, I admit it.
I'm terrified.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't want to get hit on the wrong side of that PK Rocket, just like you don't want to get hit by that dot eyes that Ling just pulled. Yeah. Fortunately for Gackt, he was able to block it.
What an incredible just run-up grab there. I mean, Ling just bowled in the face of these mix-ups here as... Oh, okay, turnip in the corner, not quite going to do it.
Yeah, I feel like Ling is just looking so potent whenever they have a turnip in hand, but Gackt is setting up slowly and steadily for one of those preemptive jumps, getting caught with the runoff back air, and Ness's back air takes no prisoners.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't. I mean, it's such a strong move. It's very lagless. It just covers so much area, as does that up air chaining into itself, setting up for even more PK Thunder's tricks, and the defensive play right now from Gackt is just out of this world.
Okay, interesting how that dash attack didn't connect, but Ling is going to take that to the bank, landing a nair at 142, has to close out this edge guard, respecting the PK Rocket, but unable to confirm off of that rising fair from the corner was so huge from Gackt, and they're just able to consistently go hitbox to hitbox with each of all characters.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, wow, and finally that back throw is just going to be enough to do it. 85% is chump change for Peach, just throwing out these disgusting combos, but Ness is one of the characters that is harder to hit with that combo starter.
Yeah, you're not exactly landing a down tilt on a kid who's always doing that. He's a walking hitbox. Where are you going to whiff punish?
If the kid was doing that, I'd stay far away, let me tell you. I don't want any part of that.
Yeah, that's why turnips are so imperative. Stitch phase! Oh, and getting so much shield damage that the forward air was able to guaranteed poke. Gackt had to do something, but still got caught by that forward air from the corner.
Yeah, an excellent float movement right now as Ling's taking the fight to Gackt, just weaving right out of the way of these aerials. That PK Fire has such little landing lag, and Gackt is just throwing out preemptive hitboxes, insane shield, but still alive.
Yeah, avoiding that up smash so quickly. The dash attack is going to get punished by a huge back air out of shield, though. Can Gackt close out the stock, trying to set up for an edge guard, but it looks like Ling was just able to float through, and the late float after the down air in order to land a back air out of the corner, pulling a winky face no less. This suddenly turned into such an even game, and Ling has got another chance to pull a turnip.
Yeah, bombastic gameplay from both of our competitors here. The landing bear, dude, that move does absolutely everything. Landing tool, kill move, anti-air, you name it. It's got everything.
Takes no prisoners and no quarter from Gackt right now. But Ling setting up for another edge guard. There was no jump, but missed the 2-frame with the turnip. Has to try and close out the stock with something crazy, but the flash of the PSI Magnet really allowing Gackt just to go into any scramble situation with some level of initiative.
It's like actually insane how Gackt is just playing in the corner and Ling is just like, I gotta respect this. Like, if he approaches, I'm ready, but if not, like, I just gotta wait to see what happens. And I like the patience from Ling as he's finally able to get a whiff punish with that side B. Things looking really nice here, but overcommits a little bit with that back air. Oh, man.
Yeah, it was almost like they were looking for a jump, but because Gackt did jump magnet, they cut off their double jump early, throwing off Ling's spacing just that little bit. And it pays dividends. As soon as you're able to get just that little bit of extra survivability, he turned into an extra 40%, but at 149, no way you're taking that back air, and Ling needs to pull something off with a turnip here.
Oh man, I mean, an insane call out to even get that stock and already starting the momentum. I mean, when Peach gets a single read, you save that for your last stock, but barely living that one. That's going to be a very scary situation if Ling has to land without float now.
Yeah, holding on to dear life, trying to find a time to intercept, and it does so with the down air. Throwing out that down tilt, but it just whiffed the spacing from Gackt, who previously got punished for the same maneuver, goes for it again in a nick of time, and that dash attack was able just to outreach Peach down tilt and be enough to close out the stock.
Honestly, just totally insane stuff. Throwing out that I mean, I wish I could do that. I don't know how he even does it. Like, is it the fact that he's using 2 hands that's important? Or, like,
yeah,
is it the form?
It's from the body.
Yeah.
You lean forward.
It's like a yoga pose.
Yeah.
Getting flexible.
What I find so funny is that almost all of the psychic skills that Ness uses, like, he doesn't get to use in Earthbound.
He's a cheater.
Yeah. He's the
cheater.
kid that uses, like, the baseball bats and the tools, and it's like, oh no, like, he's psychic now.
Yeah, you know.
Even more psychic than before, I suppose, but we get to start off right here on Small Battlefield. I like this pick overall from Ling, and hopefully it's able to turn from not just good theory, but into good practice.
Oh, yeah. I mean, right now, practicing those turnip combos as usual. Not as much off of it as maybe he would have liked. Ling really prides himself on his ledge traps when he's holding turnip, and I haven't really seen much of that all set, so...
Oh, the air dodge, but Peach's floaty air dodge prevents a punish. That's so unfortunate. Yet you do find a down tilt into Nair, setting up one of those...
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Man, that air dodge almost cost Ling the stock. That was so scary as he sent off stage once more a very... Oh, yeah, ambitious ledge trap there, but Gackt's yo-yo traps on the ledge have just been perfect all day.
I like that reaction attempt from Ling, where you see the intercept from the parasol. It's like, okay, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it now before Gackt gets a chance to set up. Oh, hello there. Speaking of getting a chance to set up, hey, I see your PK Thunder tricks, but I'm gonna hit you before they happen. No more respect here from Ling, trying to get immediately back into this game, and all it takes is one back air.
Yeah, that vegetable soup, it's something that Ness never wanted to eat. I mean, he's a child. No one wants to eat that.
Turnips? Nah, tastes like dirt. But Ling's trying to put him straight into the dirt if they get a chance to land one of these down airs.
Oh, no, missed the float cancel there. Just got a quick short hop instead. No, brother, no. Okay, well, yeah, don't land on Ness. That's your lesson for today, folks.
It's like, don't land on Ness when it's that close, right? It's like, oh, I get it. You were trying to hit him before the thunder connected, but
yeah, you
just too dicey.
Gotta respect it. Gotta respect it.
Ness Shoto.
That cracks me up. He's a Shoto, dude. I'm telling you. That down tilt is crazy.
Just run up and did 15. It's like, oh, okay.
It's the same thing. No difference.
Especially with some of these Nairs and how they're chaining to each other. Turnip, but missing the tech roll read is Ling. Forcing to play out of this corner. Gackt with stage control has been such a nightmare for Ling to get around, because given how floaty Ness is, you're just able to throw out Nairs after Nairs and cover so much space.
Oh my gosh, if you let that turnip rip, the spacing may have been just a little bit off, but ends up getting that double jump. See you later, Gackt, because your aerials won't protect you from below. You've got that dare, but it's slow startup.
Interesting layers here from Ling, able to get at least some damage and recatch the turnip, but the down tilt grab, not choosing to pick up the turnip, instead pressing advantage somewhat. Wow, I can't believe Ling was able just to get back with a rising back air. Shows how much respect Gackt is playing in this matchup, especially at low percents, not wanting to take any individual hit that can go for combos, because as you mentioned, throw hands, Ling's combo game is pretty crazy.
It is frightening. Let's just say that. Don't run into him on Elite Smash or real life. Oh,
the wrong way.
How is this happening?
Passive of a turnip, but it is a winky face, and it gets the turnip to connect.
That was so close. Gackt barely too slow on that platform tech chase. The winky face again, but Ling is still... Yeah, nothing doing.
Just enough with the up air from ledge with good DI. That's not going to do it, though. But again, Ling just hard drift straight towards center, not trying to mix up the movement with float in that instance. Maybe it's like, hey, you're expecting me to float. You're expecting me to be careful. I simply won't.